Let's get everyone leveled up. Again and again and again. One would hope that'd be cheaper and cheaper to get our equipment as people die, but I'm not really confident about that. But we're gonna be killing off our third one. I already know which one. Huh. Weird to think about that. That means assuming that we kill 5 people, I know 3 of them already. I don't know why I got weird, like, suddenly lost my ability to breathe and speak for a moment there. That's a materia skill. Oh, crap. Ah, calm down. Tempest skill, psychic, stuns mechs. Level 2 gives me access to piercing electromagnetic attack. Raises my vit just overhaul. That's pretty great. Psychic EMP, chance to inflict stun on all enemies on the map. Wow. It's super expensive, and who knows what the chance is, but it sounds really cool until you think about how many ways they might break that and not make it very cool. Let's unlock the next stuff. At the very least, I want these 2. A piercing attack, and especially the passive stat raise. We don't really get a lot of access to that kind of stuff in our level up process. So now she has Energy Rush. Now her recovery skill adds recovery. The main thing I wanted. And we can get to Earth Crash, strong melee attack, but to get to that I need to go through Barrage and Torpedo Fist, so... Ranged melee attack. I kind of already have a line-based attack though, so maybe ranged isn't such a big deal. Ranged area, melee area attack, that's tempting. Sanity cost is 25, 20, 20, so the Torpedo Fist is the expensive one. Both in GP and range. I mean sanity. An AoE attack. Or we could just keep going down. Let's just keep going forward towards the cool final mega attack or whatever. Satellite, drop an object on the target. 1,000 knives. Ah, god. Quantum blade. A melee attack against multiple targets cannot be countered. Poof. That could be pretty good. But that increases the cost of dive when on the way there. But this makes G-Force skills more powerful, so I kind of want to get that too. A multi-target sounds like a pretty great attack to have. Alright, Medic Healer Man, who is definitely not the traitor right now. Very happy to find that out. But this can cure poison. How do I get to the other stuff? Increases your resistance to all status ailments. Nice for you, but how about the other people? Lifesteal's nice, just an attack that heals you. Is that the only thing you get the ability to heal? It's just freaking... cures the target's poison, that's it. What about all the other skills? There's so many negative effects that can happen in this game, and the only one that you... spreads the target's status ailments to surrounding enemies, that's pretty cool. That's a bummer. He doesn't seem to be able to heal other moves besides that one. Decreased GP cost of healing abilities. Not a bad thing to go for. Involves going further down mass renewal, though. Oh, right, he doesn't even have a point to spend. Whoops. But, you reduce the GP cost, but in order to get there, I have to increase the GP cost by getting the other thing along the way, which is kind of alarming and problematic. Increases damage and accuracy when linked to when assisting linked ally. Implying you should stick with the person that you're assisting. Pain Sink. Inflict damage proportional to lost hit points. I'm not crazy about that skill, but I may want to buy it just so I can go down to the other stuff. Reverse ailments back onto the attacker. If I want to get any other abilities, I need to go pretty much down here. But Zenji is still on the top of the list of characters I don't get. I was going down towards Pierce them. I can qualify for this direction of it, but I have to go this way now. But I can't get here unless I get no away or stay back, or I'll crush you. I don't. He'll probably never get another materia again. So let's just get I'll crush you. Add that to the move list for when somebody else is using his materia later. As morbid as that is, that's the reality of our situation now. She can now restore other people's sanity. Agito. You have potential. I want to get you some cool attacks. We're going towards that continuous teleportation move. Yeah, we're making this one expensive. Hopefully we don't go overboard there. Next mission is Alarms. As Sealed crosses the threshold, alarms blare. Unless it's silenced, enemies will swarm them. Is it a higher difficulty? No, still 5. 5 out of 7. So now I can use basically whoever I want, potentially prioritizing lower ranking characters to try to fix that. Some of them are just so low. How do I get Zenji higher? I take him on missions and he doesn't get any better. Problematic. What? Okay. 2 normal drones, 4 things called radars that are all kind of pointing forward. They're all pointing down into that area. Do I have to attack them all from behind or something? Weird. I might need mobility for this one, so let's throw these guys in there. In case that comes in handy. A healer might not be necessary. It's a really low number of enemies, so maybe I can get away without it. Throw in somebody else. Wait, I just choose the order here. So these are the 2 Elexes. So 50-50. 1, 2, 3 are on the left. Put the highest range people on the inside so they don't have to run it. They can run further so they can potentially get in range better. Sho and Yoko, Zenji and Toya. Let's send Zenji with Sho. Put him on the outside. Put Toya also on the outside. That might work.
Don't get in my way!
So I should be able to get in range. Yep.
Come on! Let's do this.
Holy crap, Zenji took a lot of damage. From just one counter. Concern.
Take this! Out of my way!
Well, at least it'll go down. Can I fly over these? No. It's likely only our teleporty character that's going to be able to deal with that then. That makes him an explicitly important character for your party composition that if you lost him, you'd be in trouble. Unless his materia lets people do this. I could just go through the door. And be like, sup bro? How you doing? You weird thing called a radar, apparently. Whatever you are. You have to go all the way around otherwise? Huh.
Let's go.
Don't entirely know what to make of that enemy. Okay. The furthest I can make it? About.
Then
let's begin. This one'll hurt.
There!
And away we go.
Yeah. I want to go charging through that wall and attacking them, but I think I shouldn't abandon these people.
There you go.
They're just gonna get attacked again.
Well, who's next?
We can try next turn, maybe. Are they all gonna stay put or are they gonna charge me? Oh. Oh no. They can all do that every turn? There's gonna be so many enemies. Uh-huh. They have some slow turns. We're gonna need to AoE some of these guys.
I'll tear
Okay.
'em apart.
Major problemo.
Let's go.
Commencing
Let's get
assault.
this show
What
on
kind
the
of
road.
movement range do you have? So you're currently in this corner. It's great, but it's not like infinite or mind-blowing or anything, right? Could he have made it to the switch during the first turn? The number of enemies is going to be a problem pretty quickly. I can get there next turn. Is this enough?
For everyone's sake. There!
I should at least buff him first. I was
Let's
tempted to
begin.
restart the entire mission in an attempt to just, head them off faster.
Don't get in my way.
Let's go.
But I don't think that's the best call. I don't think he'd be able to make it to the button in the first turn, so he wouldn't be able to prevent all of this. I think there's no way to prevent all of it. Just get on it, basically.
Here.
It's the beginnings of an attack, but then he counterattacks.
Well then.
That's concerning. We can't exactly shoot through doors, can we?
I'll tear 'em
Let's do
apart.
this.
So I can't fly over walls. I can actually hit him through the wall. That's worth trying.
With this power.
Well.
Okay. That's a way to stop some summons at the very least. I don't know, can you reach him with Pain Sink? I don't know if you can even reach the door. No. But you can defer. And she can do it again.
With this power.
Then let's begin.
I need to cut
Let's
off the
do this.
supply of enemies as fast as I can. This one can't be reached at the door because it's not even by a door. This one on the left. Not gonna work.
This is my chance.
Proceed.
It's gotta be her again.
power. Hostile down.
It's just all I've got.
Well then.
The last one remaining. You've got that coil shot. It's not happening, is it? Maybe if I had him go first, she could have done the encourage. I mean, the defer. It's too late now.
Okay, leave it to me.
Can't attack. Can only buff myself. Yeah, because you can't target people behind the door. You can only do area of effect attacks to the door. That's just not enough. I mean, might as well not waste the turn. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. This is a mess. They said enemies would come pouring in, but I thought that was just the context for why I'm doing this run. Is to stop the enemies from coming in. But no, they're actually spawning as mechanic. And I thought you'd have to trip them or something, like they'd only spawn, maybe they'd spawn enemies or alert an alarm or something if you did something. But they're just coming in to kill us. They're just flying at us. G is gonna get double teamed. Like, he's gotta be doomed. My goal was to go through and get to the button, but he can't go that far.
Ooh, too slow.
Let's say 0% chance.
Ooh, too slow.
Whoa. Did I buff his dodge that much? Oh, but that was all from one attack and all the assists attached to it. I'm screwed. Because everyone can do a 3-person assist now.
Ooh, too slow.
They're shooting each other? Oh, because he did an AoE.
Don't get in my way.
I gotta say, waiting for this many enemies to do their turns one by one is exhausting. Well, he made it. There's that. Oh my god. I might want to...
I'm beat.
Probably shouldn't have positioned her there. It's not the greatest spot to be in. But he can't move much more. No one's in attack range. He could defer to somebody. So if somebody can get into range, they can get another move. Otherwise, he should manually heal.
For everyone's sake.
He could finish off this radar. She could finish off that radar, which would lead to them not getting another hit off.
For everyone's sake. Kent, focus.
Psychic-based area attack with a chance to stun mech-type targets. Does it just hit all of them? It's a pretty big area attack.
Take this.
Is it gonna hit all of them?
That takes care
I'll
of
tear
that.
him apart.
Well, that was scary. How's his sanity going? Fine? Okay. Sure.
Let's go. Man, I'm beat.
Focus.
Don't suppose you can... Nah, you're not gonna be in range for that.
Let's go.
But I could be.
I'm here for you.
I suppose that works.
This is one way to deal with the excessive number of enemies around here.
What a nasty shock.
I'll tear him apart.
Let's do this. Man, I'm beat.
Kent, focus.
No, really? It's that close? How you gonna do me this way, man? Alright, somebody else might get to use it still.
I'll tear him apart. Let's do this.
You've got some nice AoE attacks. So 2 of the raiders are down now, right? So 2 raiders are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 drones. Oh my goodness. Might be all the more reason to get in on this. That's better.
Take this. Hostile down.
Man, I'm beat.
What? Oh, it's a line of sight thing. Oh, he was already in the range, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. She is, though. So line of sight blocks me. So he's like not even targetable. But even if I was in like attack range, I wouldn't be able to do that for stealth step. That one's actually, judging by the shadow, already in range. Yeah, it's just the fact that his line of sight is blocked by railings, because that makes sense for a teleporting character, that he'd be blocked by railings. What? Might be the worst idea to heal him at this point. I want him to be able to rejoin the fight.
Here.
Don't get in my way. Let's do this. I'll tear him apart. Do this.
And just these 2? Raiders are there and there. So one of them's right around the corner from everybody. One of them's way in the middle of nowhere, kind of. We're not reaching them this time around, but I can try to fight these guys. God, they're all level 17. So they're all equally as tough as the ones that I was trying to struggling and failing to take out in the first round. But now I'm kind of more willing to do more dangerous moves, so maybe that'll work out. The big thing is don't let them group up, because then they'll do multi-attacks against us. Really prioritize being able to defer to somebody who can take out the one down there.
This is my chance.
I can still fight.
If I send you down here, you can go crazy on them. No counter.
Move out.
I'll tear him apart.
And you can't do shit because you're a very slow, awkward character, and I'm really questioning why I even bother with you. It's just you.
Here.
You're the one option.
Leave it to me.
Maybe he can get in range with his fire attack. Countering's happening regardless. Alright. No. So close.
Saw that coming.
Alright. I was hoping to get it down to 1 spawner. So there's gonna be 2 new ones. This is an interesting scenario. It's tense. It's a new problem to deal with. Just the sheer number of enemies is a problem because they're all like my level. And they're spawning. They were spawning 4 of them per turn at the beginning. If I started over, I could do a little bit better because instead of fighting the 2 drones that are with me, I could have fought the 2 drones the 2 radars through the walls a little bit. It's a good thing they keep trying to use Rush Shot because it's a crappy AoE that does not trigger. It appears to not trigger assists, and assists are dangerous when there's this many enemies. So they're kind of throwing me a bone there,
My head.
frankly. I'm also specifically capable of dealing with AoE targets in this situation. This should hurt.
How's this? Good.
One more radar down.
Can't focus.
Running out of sanity. You wouldn't like me when I'm out of sanity.
With this power,
She's gonna go crazy and hopefully attack the people right in front of her because they're the most likely targets. It'd be weird if she did something else, but it would suck. Yes. Yeah, I need her full crazy if we're gonna deal with the sheer number of enemies right now.
please,
Well,
snap out of
that
it.
complicates things.
You're the next one that might lose it. Might be able to work with that, or it might just turn into a bloodbath of us turning on each other. There's still 6 of them.
Shit.
Let's not completely lose control. I'll try to. I'll consider doing that mess again after the first one calms down, perhaps. They're the closest to dying. Let's use your attack on them because you kind of suck.
Come on.
Down! We did it!
There we go.
Oh, geez, here it comes.
So he's doing okay-ish right now. Pretty sure he just needs to go for it. Oh, right, that whole thing where if I can't do that, I can't hold X to watch the circle. Because if I do that, then I can't do the jump. Wow, he's that far away? Kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. No one's in range to deal with that guy.
Snap out of it.
Well, that
Oh,
complicates
geez, here it
things.
comes.
Snap
We're down
out
to
of it.
just these 3. If I use Gatling Wave, you go crazy next.
Oh, geez, here it
Please,
comes.
snap out of it.
Hers is 34.
Well, that complicates things.
Now I'm a little trapped because I don't necessarily want to make him go crazy, but it would help. I'll just go for the rear attack.
How's that?
Oh, there we go. A crit.
Not
Ow.
good.
Oh, geez, here it comes.
There we go.
Well, who's next?
Please, snap out of it. I'm here for you.
This shit's getting old.
I can try to help you out. 99%. Back attack. Assist.
Good.
Yeah, there we go. Down to 4 enemies, one of which is gonna get murdered like crazy, probably by Jean Grey. 5 enemies, damn it. Still, only one more new one. Wow.
Take this.
Combat senses is great. Ow. Alright, she got less done than I was hoping.
Bastards. My head.
Let's get this show on the road.
This isn't good.
That'd make them go crazy. They would hopefully go after that guy next, but they'd probably go after one of those guys next would be a problem. I'd probably want to just do an attack first, if I can get away with it. Using sanity would be a problem. I just want to take out that guy before he gets another turn if I can. Do I have to just wait? Use a minor heal?
Then let's begin.
Bastards!
And away we go.
She can't reach, so it has to be you.
And away we go.
My head.
Trying to turn my face towards the bad guy if I can. God damn it. The range thing. Ah. Finicky stuff.
Hey, check this out.
This could get ugly.
Oh, it's gonna get ugly. Right now. That could be fun.
What a nasty
Go big or go home, right? Now go crazy and obliterate him. There we go. Oh. Oh, it just ended. I thought I had to kill the extra guys too. Oh, that's a big deal. Well, there we go then. Good job, Toya? Huh. Did not think we were done. Everyone levels except Sohiro. But only because they were already level 18. They are really close to catching up with Sho. Because I guess just because they're on the team so often. I already know the answer, so this is kind of pointless, but okay.
You make me sick.
This isn't.
We cannot stop now.
The traitor may be in this group. No, they're not. They're not Sho. We already know who the traitor is. Remember? You figured out who he was?
Sho.
Hey, Sho. So, who do you think the traitor is? Just to make sure I'm not somehow forgetting. It's definitely Marco, right? Yeah. Yep, and even the voices count matches up, which is that Nagi was one of the voices. But no. Marco is the traitor. 100%.
I see.
Huh? Well, I guess if you think so, it might actually be true. It's so hard to think about.
Okay.
Sho, can I, about the traitor, who do you think it is? It's got me on edge. I just can't trust anyone. It's you.
Why?
Huh? Me? Why? It's not me, I swear. How can you even say that? That's so cold of you. Because it's you. I know it's you. Okay, so that... What? That's funny. That's funny. So I'm currently tied for third place because I have one vote against me. And that's because the person that I've accused is, I accused him to his face, so now he's voting for me. So all the more reason not to do that unless you're sure. But I've diverted votes towards Marco, so now Marco and Zenji are both tied, but they both have a question mark because they're tied, which I don't even... What happens when they tie? Damn it. I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, our character's freaking out about being on the roster. We're only on the roster, though, because of the person that's guilty thinks that, we're guilty. It's fine. We're fine. Kind of. A little bit more time to accuse Marco and we should be fine. So, getting Zenji up in battle ranking probably doesn't matter that much. If I can just tell people to vote away from that. That said, I figured out who it was really fast this time, and it might take longer in the future, and I might have less time, so it's not the worst idea to try to make it more manipulatable, but I've just got myself in a trap where Sohiro, Nagi, Toya, and Mana have more than double the ranking as of Vegito, Yoko, and Zenji. And also Zenji just doesn't do well in fights that he's in. That's why he ranks so low. He ranks so low because I don't get points when I'm playing as him, even when he's in the fight. Which is obviously a problem. Yep, that's what it is. So you accuse somebody of being the traitor and that you get bad reputation with them. Oh, weird. But they're still good for me. I thought everyone was tied. So this guy really doesn't keep people neutral then. So he sees me as bad because I accused him of being the traitor, which makes sense. But I still see him as good, apparently, even though I know he's the traitor, which raises even more questions about Sho, apparently. Huh. Ah, well, people that are all innocent have all the votes for now. Hopefully this won't massively backfire in the future. Marco's a sad face. So Hiro, Zenji, Agito. I think Zenji needs it? Or Mana. Crap. Wait, I can go by that list, never mind. What are their faces? You're just a smiley face, you're way too happy. You're just a smiley face, okay. What do you think the end's objectives are?
Seriously?
What the shit, who cares? Huh. Didn't expect that strong a reaction, really? Have you talked to this guy before? Look, whether or not we know what he's after, that bastard's still gonna keep at it. So the best thing is just to stomp ahead and put an end to him. So we shouldn't think things through?
Huh?
Hey, you say something? No, just talking to myself. Huh. I feel like Zenji would be way more powerful if his ability to copy powers was passive somehow, but it uses his action, so he has to spend his whole turn copying someone's power just to hold on to it for a few turns, then lose it again. It's just really inefficient compared to just using that character that already has the power. I must be massively misusing him or something, or he's just a broken character. I'm not really sure which. Our numbers keep going down and down. Truth be told, it's exhausting, mate. Yeah. Geez, who cares about traitors or judgment? Why don't we end on a high note and have you fight me? You want to do what? Geez, you really suck at playing along. But I suppose that was a wasted effort on you, Sho dear. Yeah. I've come to the conclusion that part of the 8's objective is to make us suffer.
You're right.
Definitely.
However,
I could endure, treat even, just about any wound from battle, but mental stress is another matter. If you feel the onset of anything of that sort, please consult with me. Mental stress is not my expertise, but my medical science is almighty. I can make your symptoms more bearable. Yeah. If I need it, I'll come straight to you. You'll be in good hands.
Oh.
What's the end trying to accomplish? He could simply take us out at any time, right? Why hasn't he?
You're right.
I don't like it either. I think killing us would make an easier task than stealing our memories. It's scary not knowing things. If only there was a way to fight and find answers.
You know.
If one is a traitor, then one is what? Working underneath the end? Is that our assumption?
You're right.
That's right. Is there some dark charisma he's exerting? Something enigmatic we don't understand? Charisma? Oh hey, don't sell yourself short. You got oodles of charisma too, buddy. But the way you foresee things, it's very intoxicating.
Huh?
Oh, well, that's a very, thanks? Hey, quit blushing, ha. Look how happy everyone is except for the person I accused of being the traitor. So maybe don't accuse people of being a traitor to their face. It makes them really unhappy with you. Also, I had a theory that if you figure out who the traitor is and confirm it via vision, that it makes everybody turn on that person. But that didn't happen. People did not really turn on Marco strongly. They're just as likely to vote for Zenji still. So I might save my points in the future for a rainy day. Because this time around I had it narrowed down for sure. So I thought I had because of how it happened the first time, I thought that doing that made everyone really turn on him, but that seems to have not happened this time around. It seems to be that Himeno was just a really unpopular character, so anything tipping the scale made everyone turn on her, basically. But it's going to be harder from here on out unless the person happens to be somebody else who's also super unpopular. So I'll save the points because there might be a situation where I have trouble narrowing down because of messy data or something. I might have trouble narrowing it down, so I want to save more points. Because right now I only have one leftover point, which I'm not really even sure where it came from, but I somehow have like one bonus point, I guess. By the way, I found out how the true ending works in this game, and it's infuriating and problematic, so we'll see. I can't promise anything about whether or not I'll do it, because it's... Not only do you have to play the game in a specific way, you also have to beat the game multiple times. Because here's how the true ending works in this game. You have to beat the entire game, and when you get to the end, every single character has to have maxed out reputation. All of them. And you have to play all of their individual, like, personal missions, like the one we did for Mana. You have to do that for all 10 of them, which is a problem for multiple reasons. One, yes, me accusing Marco of being the traitor hurt things a bit, but the main thing is just that the traitors die, and then you can't raise the reputation anymore. Like, I can't get George and Himeno up. I assume that the way this works then is that I think your reputation meters are saved when you enter New Game Plus, so you can continue making progress, and the newly selected randomized traitors will be different people, which hopefully means that you can then raise the rank of the other people that you didn't get to the first time around. Unfortunately, it is truly random, so I could easily have my first traitors be Himeno and George again, and just get fucked completely by that. And so people have said that sometimes you have to play the game 3 times to get the true ending because of the randomization. That's a tall ask. I can't tell you if I will have time for playing all the way through the entire game a second time. I probably would not do a let's play of it twice because that's just way too much repetition. Potentially I might do off-screen work the way that I sometimes do for like Yakuza and stuff like that. And maybe eventually we'll just pop back and be like, hey, time to do the true ending or something. But frankly, it seems unlikely when the thing that's being asked of me is to play the entire game again, so it might be a case of, if you want to see the true ending, you might have to look it up yourself after I finish the main playthrough. And I might even explain it and discuss it or something. I might look it up myself. I don't know. I might get permission from somebody to use their footage. I don't know, but it's, I don't know if I can do an entire extra playthrough. I really am getting sick of games that require you to play the game multiple times to get the real ending. That was a problem with Type 0 also, Final Fantasy Type 0, which had a weird, sloppy, incomplete story to begin with. It's like, hey, play the game again for the rest of the story. It's like, why didn't you give me the story the first time? It sucked the first time. It would have been better if you just gave me the story the first time around. God damn it.